Okay, let's talk about hybrid dentures. They're a big topic for you right now, and we're diving into some research you sent over. It seems like you're looking for something that feels more permanent than traditional dentures.
It's a common desire wanting to regain that feeling of having natural teeth. Hybrid dentures can offer a level of stability and comfort that traditional dentures just don't match.
So instead of worrying about slipping dentures, you're aiming for something that feels rock solid, almost like your natural teeth are back. And these hybrid dentures, they get attached to implants that essentially become new roots for your teeth, right?
Exactly. Imagine those implants fusing with your jawbone, they become a part of you, providing an incredibly secure base for your dentures.
That's got to be a game changer, especially when it comes to enjoying things like, I don't know, a good crunchy apple. I imagine that's pretty much off the menu with traditional dentures.
And not just apples. Think biting into corn on the cob or even just laughing without a care in the world. These are things many people take for granted with their natural teeth, and hybrids can bring that feeling back.
Okay, but this level of permanence comes at a price, right? We've got to talk about the elephant in the room, the investment involved.
You're not wrong. Hybrid dentures are a significant investment, often ranging from $15,000 to $40,000 and sometimes even more.
Wow, so this is definitely a decision that needs careful consideration. What contributes to such a wide price range?
Several factors come into play. Primarily the number of implants needed, which can vary based on the health and structure of your jawbone.
So each implant has its own price tag. What are we talking about per implant?
On average, you might be looking at around $1,500 to $3,000 per implant. And keep in mind that hybrid dentures typically require multiple implants, usually 4 to 6.
That adds up quickly. And that's just the implants themselves. What about the other costs involved? Exams, x-rays, extractions, maybe even bone grafting if needed.
You're hitting all the right points. It's crucial to factor those into the overall cost. Initial consultations can be around $100, x-rays approximately $150. If you need teeth extracted, those can range from $75 to $200 per tooth. And bone grafting, if necessary, can add another $250 or more per site.
Okay, so this is where having a detailed conversation with a dental professional is crucial to get a clear picture of all the costs specific to your situation.
Absolutely. And it's important to address the insurance aspect as well.
I was just about to ask, because insurance rarely covers the full cost of these procedures.
Right. Unfortunately, you're right. Most insurance plans view implants, particularly for purely cosmetic reasons, as elective procedures. However, it's still crucial to contact your insurance provider directly. Some plans offer partial coverage, perhaps for consultations or even a portion of the implant surgery.
Right, because policies can vary wildly. It's that never hurts to ask scenario.
Precisely.
So we've established that hybrid dentures offer a more permanent solution, but they do require a significant financial commitment and presumably a commitment to a different level of aftercare.
You're right to bring that up. Let's delve into that aspect after a quick bye.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back to explore the ins and outs of living with hybrid dentures. And we're back, diving deeper into the world of hybrid dentures. So we've talked about the initial investment, but it sounds like the commitment goes beyond just the financial aspect.
That's right. It's important to understand that getting hybrid dentures isn't like getting a filling. It's a journey that requires both time and patience.
Let's talk about the time part first. We're talking surgery here, right? And not just one.
You're on the money. Each implant requires its own surgical procedure, meaning multiple appointments and healing periods. Factor in any necessary extractions or bone grafting, and you're looking at a process that can take weeks, if not months, from start to finish.
So it's not an instant transformation. It's more about trusting the process and understanding there will be a period of adjustment.
Exactly. And during that adjustment period, it's important to have realistic expectations. There will be some discomfort, swelling. It's all part of the healing process.
It's like any significant change. It takes time to adapt. But let's fast forward to when you're all healed up, enjoying that newfound stability. Are there any ongoing commitments or challenges that come with having hybrid dentures? Our research hinted at some specific hygiene requirements.
That's a great point. While hybrid dentures are incredibly stable and feel much more like natural teeth, they do require a different approach to cleaning than traditional dentures.
You'd think with them being anchored in place, food wouldn't be as much of an issue.
You'd think so, right? But even though they fit snugly, tiny food particles can still find their way underneath. And because you don't remove them daily like traditional dentures, meticulous cleaning is key.
So we're talking more than just a quick brush after meals.
Think specialized brushes, floss threaders, maybe even a water flosser. Tools designed to clean those hard-to-reach areas around the implants and under the denture.
Okay, so there's a learning curve when it comes to keeping those pearly whites sparkling and, more importantly, healthy.
Absolutely. Your dentist will become your best friend throughout this process, guiding you on the best tools and techniques. They can show you how to clean effectively and ensure the long-term health of your implants and gums.
Because neglecting that can lead to complications, right?
Precisely. Think inflammation, infection, things you definitely want to avoid. It's an investment worth protecting. Now, you mentioned earlier that hybrid dentures fall under a broader category called overdentures. Can you explain what that means exactly?
I was just going to ask.
Of course. Think of overdentures like the parent category, with hybrid dentures being one specific type. Essentially, any denture that gets additional support from either implants or remaining natural teeth can be considered an overdenture.
So it's not a one-size-fits-all situation. There are options within the world of overdentures.
Exactly. You have snap-in dentures, which attach to implants or natural teeth with buttons or clips, making them removable at home. Then there are bar-retained or ball-retained dentures, which use different mechanisms to connect to the implants for even greater stability. And in some cases, if you have a few healthy natural teeth remaining, overdentures can be designed to utilize those for additional support.
It seems like having a knowledgeable dentist who can explain these nuances is crucial.
Absolutely. They can assess your individual needs, the health of your jawbone, and your lifestyle to determine which type of overdenture, if any, is the right fit. Now, you might be wondering where traditional complete dentures fit into this picture.
I was just about to ask, are they completely off the table if you're considering implants? Or are there scenarios where traditional dentures might still be a viable option?
That's a question we'll explore right after a quick break. Stay with us.
And we are back for the final part of our hybrid denture deep dive.
It's a lot to think about, but hey, knowledge is power, am I right?
Couldn't agree more. So we've been talking about hybrid dentures, their benefits, the commitment they require, and how they compare to other options.
And we were just about to address traditional complete dentures. They're certainly not obsolete.
Right. They still have their place in the world of dentistry.
Exactly. And their biggest advantage, affordability. Traditional dentures are significantly less expensive than implant-supported options, like hybrids. That's a major factor for a lot of people.
Makes sense. Not everyone has the budget for implants, even if they seem like the ideal solution. But of course, there's always a trade-off. What are the downsides of sticking with traditional dentures?
Primarily, it comes down to stability and, importantly, their impact on your jawbone. Traditional dentures rest on your gums and can feel bulky, affecting things like taste and speech. And because they don't integrate with your jawbone, they don't provide the stimulation needed to prevent bone loss over time.
So it's about more than just having a nice smile. It's about maintaining the health of your jawbone, which affects your entire facial structure.
Precisely. You've hit the nail on the head. Ultimately, the best choice depends on your individual needs, priorities, and circumstances.
Okay, so let's bring it all home. If you're considering hybrid dentures, what's the most important thing to keep in mind?
I'd say go into it with a realistic understanding of the commitment involved, financially, in terms of the time commitment for the procedure and healing, and the long-term dedication to oral hygiene. And of course, finding a qualified and experienced dentist is crucial.
Someone who can be your trusted guide through the process.
Ugh.
Because it's a journey, not a quick fix.
Precisely. And one final thought before we wrap up. Our research mentioned the importance of a thorough medical evaluation. That really resonated with me.
Oh, absolutely. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a new smile, but your overall health is paramount.
Certain medical conditions, medications, even lifestyle choices like smoking can affect your candidacy for implants and increase the risks involved.
So, before diving headfirst into any treatment plan, it's crucial to have that open and honest conversation with your doctor. Let them know your medical history, any medications you're taking. Make sure your body is truly ready for the journey.
Because ultimately, it's about making informed decisions that prioritize both your oral health and your overall well-being.
Couldn't agree more. It's about feeling confident and healthy from the inside out. And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into the world of hybrid dentures. We hope this information empowers you to make the best decision for your unique smile.